Let's start with a quick visualization. Picture yourself walking along a serene beach. Smooth pebbles shift beneath your feet as the sound of waves gently crashing fills the air. The seabirds call in the distance, and the sun dips slowly toward the horizon. This is one of those perfect moments you wish you could share with someone special. But here's the twist. Who's beside you? Maybe you imagine a partner, a close friend, or a beloved family member. But the truth is, the person you spend the most time with, the one who's constantly there, is you. Yes, the person you talk to most in this world is yourself. From the first conscious thought to this very moment, you've been engaged in a running dialogue. Out loud in the shower, in your head as you commute, and in the quiet moments when you're alone. It's a constant conversation. So here's a critical question. How healthy is that dialogue? Because if you're unkind to yourself in your inner world, you're not really being kind at all, are you? Let's be honest. Most of us would never talk to our friends the way we talk to ourselves. Yet we criticize and shame ourselves in ways we'd never dream of doing to someone we love. Why is that? Why do we set a standard for how we treat others, yet fail to apply it when it comes to ourselves? In the words of Brené Brown, talk to yourself like you would to someone you love. If the things you say to yourself aren't things you'd say to a friend, why would you say them at all? The truth is, the way you speak to yourself creates your reality. Your strengths, your perceived weaknesses, even your personality traits, they're all influenced by this constant narrative. Think back. Were you ever labeled shy or quiet as a kid? Did you adopt those labels without question? That's how it starts. A single comment can morph into a core belief. And the more you reinforce it, the more real it becomes. People who think they're timid live timidly. Those who see themselves as confident will act with confidence, even when they're scared. But when your self-talk is constantly negative, it acts like a poison. It holds you back, preventing you from growing and keeping you stuck in a cycle of self-sabotage. Imagine someone berating you every time you tried something new. How likely would you be to keep trying? Negative self-talk is like that voice in your head, repeating that you're not good enough, smart enough, or worthy enough. And the more you hear it, the more you believe it, until it feels like absolute truth. It's easy to say that self-talk is just words, but words are powerful. They build your beliefs, shape your identity, and affect every decision you make. If you keep telling yourself that you're not capable or that you always mess things up, guess what? You'll start avoiding risks, shrinking away from challenges, and limiting your potential. You'll become a self-fulfilling prophecy, held back not by reality, but by the cage you've built in your own mind. So, here's the first step. A. Stop believing your own lies. Challenge those negative thoughts instead of just letting them run wild. Replace, "I'm so stupid" with "I'm learning." Swap "I always fail" with "I'm growing." This isn't about lying to yourself. It's about giving yourself a fair chance to prove your limiting beliefs wrong. Now, let's be real. No one goes from negative self-talk to boundless self-love overnight. If the idea of loving yourself feels impossible, don't force it. Aim for neutrality instead. You don't have to adore every part of yourself, but try to shift from "I hate myself" to "I'm working on myself." You don't have to be your biggest cheerleader yet. Just stop being your harshest critic. Here's why it matters. If you keep tearing yourself down every time you face a challenge, you'll never learn the lessons hidden in your failures. You'll stay stuck, unwilling to take risks or try new things. You'll keep reinforcing those same old beliefs. And the worst part? Over time, you'll become completely withdrawn, beaten not by the world, but by your own mind. But here's the good news. You don't have to stay in this cycle. You have the power to change your narrative. A well-balanced inner dialogue isn't just about positive affirmations. It's about being honest with yourself, acknowledging when you mess up without spiraling into self-hatred. True self-talk has a healthy mix of encouragement to keep you motivated and accountability to keep you honest. That's how growth happens. It's not about loving every part of yourself, but about being willing to work on yourself without tearing yourself down in the process. You're here because you want to improve. You want to make small, incremental changes that add up to a better life. And if there's one thing to take away from today, let it be this. The words you speak to yourself matter more than any words you'll ever say to anyone else. They shape your perception, your reality, and ultimately your future. So start here. Next time you catch yourself saying, I can't, ask, what if I could? Next time you say, I'm terrible at this, ask, what can I learn from this? Little shifts like these will change your entire outlook over time. Treat yourself like someone worthy of love, like someone deserving of respect. Because you are. Speak to yourself like you are the friend you've always needed. And then watch as your reality starts to reflect those words back to you.